Hey guys, down in the basement, horsing around with my ice fishing gear, got it all tore out. You can see I got a complete disaster down here, but if anybody knows ice fishing or any fishing, if you start dragging out gear and working on it and stuff, it turns into a mess in a real hurry. So I'm not too worried about picking it up for you guys. What I got going on here is I was down here, sitting here, working on this stuff, and I was thinking to myself about, I got all this stuff running through my head, and I figured, heck with it, I'll make a video and spout off at the lips to you guys. But no, just I was sitting here in amazement of the technology we got for ice fishing. 10 years ago, you were pretty much blind. The hot technology was a mapping chip, and honestly, that revolutionized ice fishing as we know it. I mean, I know 90% of you guys out there went out ice fishing, and the first thing you did was look for the pack people, and you burned ass over there and started drilling holes around people that were fishing already. I've done it. That's how I used to do it. I mean, it just used to be a big white barren desert, and where do you go fish? You just randomly pick a spot until the chips come out. And that was pretty high technology, and it still is. I mean, it's probably one of your most important tools out there. But I mean, just some of the things that help you catch more fish and become more productive on the ice is just crazy. Like this year I got a bunch of the Recon 5 Plus cameras. I know they came out last year, and I told myself I'm not much of a camera guy. I never really liked them before. They were heavy. They were just a nuisance to carry around. The panfish guys liked them because they could see suspended crappies and gills swimming around and stuff in the shallow waters and in the weeds, but they just really didn't work for me at the time, fishing deep water with a gravel bottom, But now we got these Recon 5s, and they're sweet. I mean, spot on spot. Go to your map, find a spot. Now you can narrow that spot right down. You pop a bunch of holes in that deep water. You're not going to scare the fish. And you send that little camera down, which is about the size of an Oreo cookie, and you're not scaring anything. You can check it out. You can actually see the bottom drop. Well, you want to be on the drop. Everybody knows fish love drops, holes, and humps. So you can find a spot on your spot with it. But and that's not the coolest part to me. I think sticking the SD card in, taking a still picture of the fish that you catch, taking a video of the fish that you catch. I mean, I use it all the time because I want to catch that fish for the wall, and I want the whole moment captured on a little video, to go with my mount. So that's pretty cool, and it's small. The technology, the new lithium augers. I mean, who would have ever thought you were going out with a battery-powered auger? If it wasn't a gasser that you had to pull 10 times, and the blades were dull, and you had everybody on the ice ticked off around you because it won't go through the ice, and you're pushing on it and holding it wide open. Those days are done. You never have to pull again. Never have to pull again. Never have to worry about it not starting. Just keep good blades on her. Don't touch the dirt, and they go. The new 40-volt lithium. That thing is bad to the bone, boys and girls. I've been playing around with it. I haven't cut any ice with it, but I love the LED lights underneath for drilling in your shanty when it's dark. And that's another good thing about the lithium. You can put your shanty up and drill your holes where you want to set your sonar and your fishing holes and your dead stick after your shanty's already up. You don't have to drill holes and then try to maneuver your shanty that's hooked behind your snowmobile to get it in just the right spot, and you're not going to gas everybody out in the shanty and stink it up. I mean, the lithium augers have just completely taken over. I did a DNR Sports Center show this weekend. Did a few seminars there and went up there for Rapala. 15 minutes after the doors opened, sold out every 8-inch lithium 40V they had in the store. And that's predominantly a panfish area, you know. Some of the guys were telling me they're going to put 4 and 6-inch augers on them. You'd be able to go for a week without charging it, you know, if you fished every day. But, I mean, this stuff has come a long ways. I don't have a ice rod company that sponsors me, so this year I took it upon myself and I went with the Elite Techs. This is a 36-inch Fenwick Elite Tech, and I was sitting here looking at these and I was thinking, man, that's a fast tip. Man, that's got a heck of a backbone. Just a awesome rod. I can't wait to get out and rip some lips with them. This is a serious walleye guy's rod. It's perfect. You know, I love it. So I'm swapping over all my Okuma reels and putting them on my Fenwick Elite Techs. And I got some of the old ones that we used for guiding back here, and they were medium heavies with large eyelets, so they don't ice up on the customers. But we don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, customers are all in heated otter shacks, so you ain't got to worry about icing up in them things. They're warm. And I got looking at this plastic handle. You know, it gets cold, it breaks. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Put my clients on the Elite Techs. They're, you know, I ran these old glass rods because they're pretty much indestructible. I mean, you could step on the eyelets, flatten them, and they're huge. They're the size of quarters. And they would take the lake trout bite. They couldn't break them. And I think I got just as much confidence in this Elite Tech as what I do the Ash Branch. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I want to get these out and get fishing on them. The one thing new this year that I've seen was the Markham Shuttle. And I thought, that'd be a pan, you know, something for the pan fishermen. It looks like it's kind of a little tote, you know, set up just for the pan fishermen. And I did that show this weekend, and my rep Ged had one there, and I tell you what, I think I'm going to end up with a couple of them. They're so awesome. I can put my LX7 on it. I can mount my camera on the top, my cell phone, everything's charging. You know, there's a pen light off it. It's got a work light that shines on the hole. I mean, and they're talking 3 or 4 days of non-stop fishing before it needs a charge. The thing was awesome. I wish I had a couple here to show you. Go online and check out that shuttle. That was something else that just sold right out. I think we had one left after the first 20 minutes of the show, and that was Ged's. He brought in his own just for display. They sold right out. And I thought, man, that's kind of a pan fisherman's tool. You know, hole hopping, bobbing around with it. We set our sonars up in front of the clients on a pail so you're not looking down at them. And that thing would be just awesome. I think I'm going to have a couple of them, you know, one for each shack before we go out this year. Just the technology is just amazing. You know, keeping your phone charged is a safety issue. You know, lights in there you can see. I mean, holy smokes. The lights on that shuttle and the new LED lights system from Otter, you have to wear, once dark hits, you better put your sunglasses on because it's just like sitting in a white room with fluorescent lights. I mean, it's bright. And the light doesn't much matter with my fish because I'm usually fishing way deep, you know, 30, 40 foot of water, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, you can see everything. That's about all I got. You know, it's got everything charging up, and I was a little bit bored, so I made a video. Oh, another thing. The new Oreo candy bars, man. Get yourself some of that. I'm sitting down here getting fatter and fatter, horsing around with this ice fishing gear, eating Oreo candy bars and Diet Dew. But you gotta try it. Talk to you later.